Something real fast. We're not going to go into detail on this. I've already covered obviously an oil change, but I'm going to address as to what I'm going to do now with the car. I just crossed over 10,000 miles with the vehicle, and it's been great thus far. I'm going to do a video as to up to the 10,000 miles and the pros and cons of owning the car and things like that. That's a whole nother thing. But one thing I'm going to go over today, and this is kind of a controversial, do what you want with your own vehicle. This is my own personal, and I'm going to do it for longevity and performance reasons. I'm going to be switching over to a 5W30. I chose Pennzoil. I went with the their Platinum line. I've done quite a bit of reading and researching and reading oil charts and things of that nature, and I was pretty impressed with the Pennzoil Platinum. I was unable to get the Ultra Platinum where I live without ordering it online, and I was due for an oil change, so I'm going to go with the Platinum, and I'll probably eventually go to the Ultra Platinum. But for me, and this is my own personal opinion, is that if you look at the previous gens of engines, they were at a higher viscosity oil, and then as EPA standards changed throughout the years, car manufacturers were forced to use lower grade oils or weight in oils. They went from 1030s down to 5s, and then now we're into zeros, right? We're using 0w-20 in our car, which is great, but where I live here in the southern central states, you know, most of the year it's 70 plus, and in the summertime we get 100, 110. And so a 0w-20 is not really rated for that high of ambient temperatures. You need to get into like a 30, like a 5w30 will get up into the low 100s range ambient temperature, which is going to be fine because, you know, there's only about 2 months or so where we get above that. So I'm switching over for that. Plus, I've ran for the first 10,000 miles. I ran the 0w-20. I feel like the engine's probably seated in a little bit more, and so I do daily drive this thing, but sometimes I get a little spirited with it, you know, and so I want that performance there. And the 5W30, from my understanding overseas, is an optional weight of oil that they can use. So that's what I'm going to go with. You know, you can stick with your 0w-20 if you want, but that's what I'm going to go with. Also, too, I'll leave a link to this on down for you below. But on Amazon, they sell a 3-pack of our oil filters, a 3-pack with 3 crush washers for like $32. So it's like, you know, $11 or whatever, $10 in oil filter and crush washer, to where just normally the oil filter itself is like 15 bucks or something if you order them single. So I'll leave the link for all 3 down below. The oil, kind of, you know, again, that's your choice. You can go with whatever brand you want or whatever oil, but that's just my personal preference as to what I'm going to do with it. So kind of wanted to touch on that for just a second as to what we're doing with the car. I've got some other things going on down here. As you can see, I'm in the garage. So this is going to kind of be something new. I decided to transition off of the gravel and the carport out front and move down to a garage area where I can control if it's rainy, crappy weather outside, whatever. So we got some things in the work for you guys. So hopefully you stick around, subscribe to the channel, like this video. Let me know what you guys want to see in future content, and we'll try to cover it for you. Until then, peace.